Yo, what is good guys? Welcome back to another video where today we'll be predicting the day one games for the Champions League, and I've decided to do a video for each day for the league phase, so it is gonna be not too long for you guys, the videos, because if I combine them all into one, it would have been like over 40 minutes or so. So hopefully you do enjoy, and let's get straight into it. We have Juventus versus PSV. This game is going to be quite a good one, so let's get started with Juventus. They're looking quite good this season. They brought in Thiago Motta as their new coach this season, and currently they are in second place in the Serie A behind Inter, unbeaten in their domestic league as well. They might be back to their best possibly, and they made the new signing of Douglas Luiz, who was very good for Aston Villa. Vlahovic is in some fine form as well, scoring 2 goals in 3 matches. On to PSV. This team is quite solid, balling out in the Eredivisie so far, scoring 18 goals. Absolutely incredible, winning all 4 of their opening matches, and could possibly be a team that we should be looking at. The squad has loads of talent, like Ricardo Pepi, Lozano, Bakayoko, who is a very good winger and could be a very underrated team in this Champions League campaign. Now my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Juventus. Moving on to Young Boys versus Aston Villa. Sorry Young Boys, but Villa is gonna absolutely slap you guys up. For real now, we don't know what could happen, so let's get started with the Young Boys. Young Boys are not looking good this season. They are bottom in the Swiss League. That is something we don't see, as they won the Swiss League last season as well. Now they have 3 draws and 3 losses, which is pretty crazy. Villa could genuinely tear them apart, or they could be a different team in the Champions League. But on to Aston Villa. This team is a very good one. Unai Emery has transformed the club. They finished 4th last season, hence them being in the Champions League this season. They signed Onana, which is a very good signing to replace Douglas Luiz, and I'm very curious to see how Watkins will perform in the Champions League. And Unai Emery has a lot of experience in Europe with Villarreal in the Europa League and other clubs in the Champions League, so he will for sure be prepared. And my prediction is going to be a 3-0 win for Aston Villa. Moving on to Real Madrid versus Stuttgart. This could end up being a interesting one, so let's get started with Real Madrid, the Champions League winners from last season. This year on paper they are looking unbelievable, especially with the addition of Kylian Mbappe. One problem with them is though both Vinny and Mbappe like to shift into the left wing position, so we might see both of them coming over to the left to receive the ball. So maybe that will get solved eventually. But Jude, though, last season he was absolutely outstanding. In the Champions League, Madrid are inevitable. Honestly, such a good team in the Champions League. This is basically their competition. On to Stuttgart, a team that did very well in the Bundesliga last season. I believe they finished 2nd, and that is incredible. This year though, they don't have a win so far in the Bundesliga. They have lost their star striker in Guirassy to Dortmund. That's a big loss, and I'm very interested though to see how they do. They were in this competition last time in 2009 and 2010 season, so 14 years ago, and they had the likes of Mario Gomez up top and Khedira as well. But in this match I see Madrid winning 2-1. Moving on to Bayern versus Dynamo Zagreb. This, in my opinion, should be a win for Bayern, so let's get started with Bayern. They're looking quite good, currently unbeaten in the Bundesliga with 2 wins in 2 games. They now have a new coach in Vincent Kompany, so far they have started the season very well with him in charge, and they have loads of quality, to be fair. Musiala, Kane, Davies, Kimmich, and onto Dynamo Zagreb. They're looking good this season, but they're also unbeaten in their domestic league. They have players like Petkovic who have experience in loads of big competitions. This club does have experience in European competitions, Europa League, Champions League, and I think this is going to be a very rough game for Dynamo Zagreb. Let's see how they do in this first game, and my prediction is going to be a 3-0 win for Bayern. Moving on to Sporting versus Lille. This game has potential to be good, so let's get started with Sporting, another team that is absolutely balling out so far, another team unbeaten in their domestic league. They are looking absolutely dangerous, scored 16 goals in their first 4 games in the league. They have one of the most informed strikers in Gyökeres. That man is tearing it up. Overall, he is one of the best strikers in the world right now, one of the most informed strikers, and I don't know how no one got him in this summer. I wish Arsenal did, because he would be absolutely incredible in that team, but this game could genuinely go either way. Onto Lille, a team that got top 4 last season in the league, and this season they're looking quite decent. A player that is standing out and has caught a lot of people's eyes is Angel Gomez. People are very impressed by his performances, and Jonathan David is still with them and he continues to do well. And they signed Ethan Mbappe, so Kylian Mbappe's brother, this summer as well, which is solid. I'm excited to see how he does at Lille and very interested to see how the team gets on in this competition. Now my prediction is going to be a 1-1 draw between the two, and the last and final game for day 1 is Milan versus Liverpool. So AC Milan, this is gonna be a absolute banger. So let's get started with AC Milan. It's not looking too good for them this season. They are currently 14th in their league and have not won a game at all yet. Got some very good players in the team though. Rafael Leao, absolute baller. I love watching him. Just bursts past defenders and fullbacks. He is absolutely incredible. Pulisic seems to be doing very well with AC Milan as well. Moving on to Liverpool, and they are looking incredibly good. If we are talking about the Premier League, they are looking amazing, and let's see if they could carry it over to the Champions League. And I always talk about the front three because the way they flow, just it's incredible. I mean, Diaz seems like he is a different player under Arne Slot, and I mean, huge impact from Arne Slot on Diaz. He has him just like, oh my, it's incredible. He has some embarrassing defenders, like it's incredible. I'm excited to see how Liverpool do in this season. In this competition, I think they could probably get pretty far if they perform just like how they're performing in the Premier League. Now my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Liverpool. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below all your predictions for these day 1 games, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you guys for 600 subscribers as well. Massive achievement, and we will continue to post and share my predictions, share our passion about football as well. So thank you guys for all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.